In Atlantic City, 1,000 players have become 6, and tonight, 6 will become 1 as the Borgata Poker Open crowns not just a champion, but the ultimate survivor. And it's only on the WPT.
The tour as our top 4 chip leaders are all in their 20s, led by Ofir Mor with $7.2 million.
So one of these players is going to win close to $750,000 here tonight. The antes are $25,000, blind $75,000, and $150,000. Let's go to the felt. First to act is Daniel Makowsky out of New York. He's got a lousy 4-3, and he folds. Now it's into Klier, Mohajeri, 57 years old, former electrical engineer. He's going to fold as well.
And Klier looks down at ace-king, a big hand here. Ben's a former actor, former bartender.
He's raised to 325. Ofir out. Novena not going to play.
Now it's around to Dwyte Pilgrim. He's the guy the eyes are focused on here. He's like the Muhammad Ali of poker, Vince. Very braggadocious kind of guy, but he's also got game. I played a lot with him during his tournament, and I can tell you, he can play.
Well, he's only got a 7-9, but he is going to call, and here's the flop. Look at this. Dwight's got a piece of it, pair of 7s, and he's going to check.
Queen 7 deuce with 2 spades is the flop.
Klier with just ace-king. In with the continuation. Bet $400,000.
Dwight's got second pair, but he's going to make the call, and a good one it is, as he's out in front with the 2 7s.
4th Street is a 5 of clubs, helps neither player. Back on Dwyte, he checks.
See if Ben will fire again. Nope. He's going to check this time. That's going to tell Dwyte he's got the best hand right now. Now a deuce comes off.
Dwyte getting chips out, it looks like.
275.
Now 275,000. Now the pot's got $1.6 million in it, so this is a very small value bet, and it's going to work for him. I'm surprised at this call by Ben here.
Oh, wow. He is a little stunned there.
Little value bet by Dwyte on the river there. Got his opponent to pay him off.
I'm even defending with the 7-9 now, son.
Oh, man.
He is a chatty player.
So imagine what I'm doing with the 10-jack.
Very confident in his abilities, and he lets you know it.
I want to be the best. I want to be one of the best. I want to go out there, put up my best foot forward.
Got to take that spot, right?
I want to be able to say that I put it all on the field. I let it all hang out, and I'm willing to take whatever comes with it.
Well, I played a fair amount with Dwyte during this tournament, and I can tell you, he's fun to have at the table, but we'll do a lot of chatting.
All right, on this hand, it's been folded around to Daniel Makowsky.
He's a former biologist, so that's pretty impressive.
And he's going to play. Makes it $350,000 to go. Klier out. But Ben Klier with a queen-jack in the small blind looks interested.
Well, we saw Ben Klier not have clear judgment on paying Dwyte off on hand number 1, but here he's going to make the call with the queen-jack.
Ofir going away, so two-way action.
The flop comes queen 9-7. Ben Klier out in front with top pair. Daniel has the open-end straight draw, and it goes check, check.
To the turn we go.
When a queen comes off, it's 3 queens for Ben. He's going to check it again. Going to throw him a little rope here. Daniel is making a bet, and he's probably not going to like it. I expect this to get raised right here.
1.1.
And there you go.
Yep, there's the check raise. Nothing aggravates you more as a player, Vince. When you could have taken a free card off to win this pot, you bet to try to steal it, and the guy check raised you, and now you're shut out of the pot, most likely.
Ben Klier makes it $1.1 million, and Daniel Makowsky sickened by that. By the way, he's going with the whole Fidel Castro look today.
As a former biologist, he makes a move here. The test tube could blow up in his face, I can tell you.
Just tough to make this call, you would think.
Check raise, huh, buddy? Check raise.
Well, Ben Klier's not going anywhere if he raises this pot. Now Daniel does give it up. So Ben Klier, former actor, bartender, toasting himself for how he played that pot. Well, he's on the button. He looks down at the 8-4 spade. He's a very aggressive player in position, so he's going to raise it. $325,000.
Ofir Mor now.
A local high-stakes cash game player.
Not going to play, but Novena now with an ace-9.
Well, he's going to make the call, so we're going to see a flop. Notice Ben doesn't look at the flop. He stares at his opponent. Flop comes jack, 4 deuce. Brandon checks the ace high. Ben's hit second pair here, so he's going to bet.
We have 400,000. Brandon, nothing hitting there on that flop. But he's going to call. Here comes the turn. It is a queen of diamonds helping neither player. Wow, very gutsy here. Looks like 600,000.
Well, if you're sitting in Ben's seat, you're wondering to yourself, why is this guy doing that? If he had a strong hand, wouldn't he check raise me here? Something smells about this play.
It's still disturbing because you only have 4s.
1.8.
But he doesn't care. He's coming back over the top and makes it 1.8 million.
Well, I'll tell you, in my mind, he put 2 plus 2 together here. And this is a very good play by Ben Klier.
Oh, the bartender serving up the cocktail right there into Brandon.
Well, that play can only be topped. If Brandon comes back over the top of him for all his chips, he'll win this pot.
Almost impossible to do. It really is. You're just sick and you made a smart move. You're tight at the table. You have a good perception of solidness, of tightness. You think that's going to work. Oh, boy, it has been foiled by Ben. Brilliantly done. Brandon has to go away.
Ben Klier earned that pot, played it superbly.
He is moving his chips around fast tonight, and Brandon has to pay for it.
My mom is here, like all moms, you know, they're don't be playing that poker, you know what I mean? She was scared, you know. But I told her, I said, Mom, one day there's gonna be a day I'm gonna make over 100,000 in one day. You watch.
WPT Global is committed to being the most fair and secure poker site in the world. Data-driven AI detection technology eliminates collusion and ensures a fair environment for everyone. With zero tolerance for bots and cheaters, WPT Global is trusted by millions of players worldwide. Click the link in the description. Use the code YT11 on deposit and get our welcome package with tournament tickets, deposit match, and more.
On to the next pot right here. Everyone's folded around, and now it's between Kia and Ben. The 2 blinds here, they both have junk hands. 8-6 of clubs, 5-3 of clubs.
Yeah, flop comes ace, jack 8 with 2 clubs. Both players with a flush draw and both players checking.
To the turn we go.
Oh, queen of clubs comes off. This could spell big trouble for Ben Klier here.
And now Ben, I think he's in good shape, but of course we know he's in a potential disaster spot. Ben is gonna bet at 250,000.
600.
600,000 more.
850 to go. Now Ben's thinking to himself, what have I got myself into?
I'm all in.
Wow.
I call.
All in and called.
Flush over. It's flush over flush.
And look at that. Ben knows it's flush over flush before Kia turns up his cards, and it's bad news for him.
Good hand, man. Good hand. Yeah, I'm drawn dead. Good hand.
It's what we call a cooler in poker trade, Vince. When you get a flush, you just got to get your money in there.
Well, the former electrical engineer shocking Ben. He puts a screwdriver into the ear. And myself. 6 players remain, and as you can see, Dwyte Pilgrim is our chip leader. 7.5 Kia behind him, close behind him with about 7.3. Action's going to Dwyte after a couple folds, and he's got a pair of 6s. He's just called it, but Daniel behind him has a pair of kings.
I'm all in.
Well, he's going all in here. He's on the short stack.
Kia out. Ben not going to play.
Good call.
Dwyte has called it with the 6s.
Well, Dwight's made the call. Not going to like it. It's pair over pair here. Yeah, I'm surprised that Dwight made this call. It's the tightest player at the table, this Daniel Makowsky.
Let me live. Let me live.
And let's see a flop.
Now flop is ace 10-9. So Dwight's going to need to catch a 6 or 2 running cards to make a straight.
They'd love to knock out this Daniel Makowsky.
Well, an 8 comes up, so that does give Dwight a straight draw. He can now win the pot with a 6 or a 7. That would give him a straight.
Daniel's squirming there a little bit. Will he get unlucky or will he double up?
Well, deuce of diamonds comes off. So Daniel's going to double up. That's a sigh of relief.
How much?
Well, you got a showdown. That's what you want. You want to see what I'm doing, right?
Folks, I can tell you right now, you're going to have to get a crowbar to get the chips on that guy.
Patient, guys. Patient.
It's going to be like pulling hen's teeth.
Tight is right, but you have to know how to use the tight image. If you're here for the money and you're here for the results, you have to be patient, be tight, and choose your spots.
Vince, I can remember moving to Daniel's table. He had a lot of chips. We played all day long into the night. I don't remember the guy playing a pot, and I always kept wondering, where'd this guy get all these chips?
600.
Tight, 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 but this time he picks up an attractive pair of nines, makes it 600,000 to go. Kia out. Ben with an ace-nine. Boy, he's been active, but he respects the tightness of Daniel, and he folds.
It's folded around to Dwyte Pilgrim, and here he picks up 2 jacks.
1.8.
Oh, this could be payback time. He's going to raise it to 1.8 million. So these guys are back at it. Daniel now with a little bit of a problem.
I don't think I can fold.
I know that already, don't worry. That's not gonna affect my decision.
Just wanted to make sure we was clear on something.
We're clear on more things than you think. In a few years you realize that.
It's gonna take me years.
3-4 years probably.
So that means it's gonna take you decades to realize it.
Realize what? That we don't agree?
You got beautiful eyes.
Oh,
You have lousy glasses.
oh,
But now I see your eyes though.
oh, get a room. He's got a big decision here.
Well, Vince,
Yeah, you wanna flip?
man, he says, do you want to flip? Meaning
Good fold, sir.
he thinks Dwight's got 2 overcards like an ace-king or an ace-queen here.
You sure?
Yeah, on TV.
No, now. No?
Why show now when it's gonna be on TV?
I need the information now, not on the TV.
That's gonna spoil the surprise.
I'm not playing for surprises.
It's certainly taking a long amount of time. Decide what to do here.
I'm just thinking yesterday you saw me raising low down with the gun. You saw me doing it today too.
See, that's your problem. You're still thinking about yesterday.
No, I'm thinking about today too. I did it today too.
You need to start thinking about today
I'm thinking about today all the time.
and your future.
Getting very deep on us.
So now you're using that against me.
Did I ever tell you I like your eyes?
You did, but you said one more time, I'll be confused.
This is, I've never seen such sweet talking between 2 players ever.
I'm not sure I'm folding, man. I don't think I can fold that really. I just don't like it. I don't like it at all.
Can I get a clock for this foolishness this guy's doing?
Wow.
Think I was gonna give you all day, son?
I really don't respect what you just did. After you're the one who talking and not doing a mistake.
Listen, I gotta defend my hand, son. What you gonna do about yours?
Lovers quarrel.
You make me lay down the better hand.
They're breaking up.
Good fold, sir.
Probably by 4%, but it's a better hand.
Oh, I don't even know how to calculate 4%.
Well, Daniel does lay it down. Something I could have done about 5 minutes ago.
Tough decision, and Daniel
Nice hand.
escapes there. Brilliantly done.
Even if it was a race situation, Vince, he's just not the kind of player that likes to gamble on a race. As it was pair over pair, and he was in dire straits.
All right, to the next hand we go. Couple folds. And it's around to the small blind Kia, who has an ace-queen. And he's going to make it 500,000 to go.
Come on.
I call.
Wow. Ben behind him with jacks has gone all in, and a quick call by Kia.
Nice hand.
They both got up. These two have clashed before.
One more race, please. I've won a bunch of them this tournament. So.
They're pretty close to the same amount of chips, but Kia has him covered, so Ben clears tournament life on the line here. The 2 jacks don't stand up. He'll be out in 6th place.
Give me 5 jacks.
If they do, he'll become the chip leader. How do you like that?
Well, how about Dwight? He's up in the stands now, rooting him on. This is fun.
Let's take a look at the first 3. Inside straight draw there for Kia. That's about it.
Running jacks.
Well, if Kia catches a jack, that would give him a straight in the best hand.
At least you got his outs.
Needs an ace or a queen to take the lead.
Here comes the turn.
Well, a 6 comes off, so we're down to the river. Kia must catch an ace, a queen, or a jack. Nothing else will do for him.
One more, Ben.
That's his odds. He's chuckling it up. Can he escape one more card and double up? Here comes the river.
Oh, it's an ace on the river. The retired electrical engineer, short circuits Ben Klier. He is out of here.
Oh, boy, he's a gentleman, but absolutely stunned as he's going to take home $148,000. This is a fantastic player.
He played very well.
The former bartender probably heading to the bar right now after his opponent spiked an ace on the river to knock him out.
It's definitely a lot of fun. It'd be a lot more fun if I'd won, but it's still a great experience. So.
And he has folded his hand, and now it's on to Ofir Mor.
Come on.
He has gone all in. Couple folds around.
I call.
But Daniel Makowsky with ace-king has made the call.
Well, he's got to love it right here, Vance. He is dominating his opponent. Ace-king versus ace-queen.
Bring it home, Danny. Bring it home, Danny.
Ofir just hadn't had any cards yet at this final table. Finally picks up a hand and is dominated.
Daniel has a little more money, so he could break Ofir Mor right now. Ofir from Woodmere, New York, a cash game player, 25 years old, in a lot of trouble right now.
Well, gonna have to get very lucky to stay alive in this tournament, that's for sure. Oh, he does on the flop. It's come ace, queen, six. Ofir is taking the lead with the top two pair. Daniel just drops his head down on the table. He is sick. He knows he's gonna have to catch a king or two runners to make it straight. Otherwise, he's essentially gonna be down to nothing.
Only Ofir can do it.
Well, he better get real lucky, otherwise he'll be on the morphine drip. What a flop for Ofir. Here comes the turn card. No help for Daniel with a 7 of spades.
Well, we are down to the river. Daniel must catch a king, or Ofir is going to double up here.
What will it be? No, it's a deuce of hearts. Ofir doubling up. And Daniel Makowsky, a very tight, solid player. Oh, man, he is hanging on by dental floss.
Well, Vince, he doesn't even have half of the small blind left, so he's going to be all in on the next pot.
Let's do a miracle, guys. Chip in a chair.
I heard stories about this chip in the chair thing.
Boy, back in the straitjacket.
Let's see if it happens.
Vince, he might trade that sweater in for a real straitjacket after that beat.
All right, back to the next hand. Action Ofir quickly folds. Brandon Novena not playing. But Dwyte Pilgrim now with an ace-queen. Just calling.
I guess there's no protection here.
Well, he's just calling because he doesn't mind the big blind being in the pot in this situation. He would be just as happy if Kia won this pot, almost as happy as if he won the pot, because you knock out a player and you move up in prize money.
Well, the flop is Jack 8-8. Actually, Daniel's out in front with his fives.
Take it.
Check, check.
Both other players check for the side pot.
You just want to check it down this spot. Hope that one of you can get lucky and outdraw this guy.
Oh, man. Hard luck for Daniel, but can he get lucky here?
Oh, now a jack comes off.
Check, check.
That is a bad card for Daniel. He now must catch a 5 on the river to win this pot.
7 of hearts.
Check, check.
Well, Dwyte Pilgrim is going to win this pot with jacks and eights and an ace kicker. And that's going to do it for the former biologist as he blows up his test tube and goes out of here in 5th place.
He's going to take home $183,000. A lot of respect for this young guy.
He really took a tough beat when he played for all the dough, essentially, when he had ace-king up against ace-queen. Sometimes it's just not meant to be.
The Fidel Castro lookalike walks away into the darkness of Borgata. He is first to act.
And he's got the 5-6 of spades.
I call.
He's going to make the call. Ofir out. Brandon now with a queen 9 of diamonds. Going to call. And Dwyte with just a 5-3, not going to raise.
Now flop comes queen 5-4.
Brandon, he's out in front. He's going to check his queens.
Dwight's got 2 5s. He also checks.
And now Kia with 5s as well.
650.
He's going to bet 650,000 with second pair.
Brandon's mom sweating her boy.
Raise.
He's going to raise it here as he's got the best hand.
Dwight goes away and back on the chip leader. Kia took a stab here. And he's folded the hand. Well done, Brandon. Oh, look at this. Brandon's mother just rejoicing there.
WPT Global is committed to being the most fair and secure poker site in the world. Data-driven AI detection technology eliminates collusion and ensures a fair environment for everyone. With zero tolerance for bots and cheaters, WPT Global is trusted by millions of players worldwide. Click the link in the description use the code YT11 on deposit and get our welcome package with tournament tickets, deposit match, and more.
Back on Brandon. He's got a 6-4 of diamonds. Look at that. He feigned like he was going to muck it. Probably should have, but now he's getting chips ready. This guy plays very unorthodox. He's getting some confidence. What's he going to do here? He's going to raise. Makes it 625,000 to go.
1.8.
But right behind him, Dwyte with just a king-jack says 1.8 million.
Well, Vance, the only way he could do that is because he sensed what you just said.
Yeah.
That he could feel that the guy wanted to muck his hand to start with. So why not give him a chance to muck it, raise it with the king high?
Don't you think Dwyte missed a thing? He was studying his man. Now, that could have been a fake, but we know it's not. Uh-oh.
I don't like this play at all.
Damn, you ready to jam the flop, huh? Stop and go time. Why you look back like it even matters? Like you're not jamming this flop.
Here comes the flop.
The flop is queen 7-3. Brandon flops a gut shot straight draw and is going to check.
$1 million.
And now Dwyte hitting nothing there. Just king high bets $1 million.
Brandon's just got to shove it here or muck it. He got himself in an awkward position here by calling that $1.2 million raise.
He's gonna fold it, so Dwyte Pilgrim gonna take that pot.
You let me win that $3 million pot with nothing? You let me win this pot, $3 million pot with nothing. Just by me saying $1 million, you fold. Yep. Which one you want to see, son?
That one.
Sure, go ahead. Nothing.
Okay.
Look at this. He's table talking Brandon, making him feel worse, putting the salt in the wound.
I don't know too much, but yeah, I'm giving up $3 million pots for the next guy got nothing.
Very strange hand.
Agree that the pre-flop call of 1.2 million more with just 6 high when you only had less than 5 million in chips just doesn't make sense at all.
6.
Well, the blinds are going up to 153, and look at this. Dwyte Pilgrim with a pair of queens has made it 600,000 to go, but Klier right behind him with an ace queen of clubs. Likes it, and he's gonna make the call. Let the guys get out of the way, so two-way action.
Dwyte out in front with the 2 queens here.
Here we go with the first 3 cards.
Well, out in front no longer, the dream flop for Klier. He's flopped the nut flush with the royal flush draw. And Dwyte Pilgrim must feel something is bad about this hand because he checks 2 queens on the flop here.
He does slow down, and he is sickened by that flop. And look at him, he's pretending like he's gonna just make a quick call.
Unbelievable.
Klier's gonna bet the flush.
Dwyte does beat him in the pot.
Yeah, he's made the call. This is a potential disaster for Dwyte Pilgrim.
He's drawing almost dead, as we say. Got to hit 2 runners to make a full house to win it. That doesn't happen as the ace of diamonds comes off.
2.3.
Wow, Dwyte is gonna make matters worse. He's gonna try to steal this $2.3 million bet.
I don't like the size of this bet. In fact, I don't like this bet at all. The guy he's up against called a pre-flop raise and bet on the flop.
Need help on this decision?
7 million.
Oh boy, how about that help? Over the top to make it 7 million.
Well, that'll silence the Pilgrim. 0 chance Dwyte is going to call this one. This guy's a solid player, not fooling around.
Klier has to get on a respirator to calm his nerves here. He's so excited.
Nice, huh?
Oh, and there you go. Finally the muck, and Dwyte Pilgrim going to lose a big one. Klier taking down his pot.
Klier extends his chip lead.
Dwyte does mix up his game. He does have many levels. Sometimes those levels don't pay off. Well, we are down to 4 players here. One is going to take home close to 750,000 here tonight. And action goes to Brandon Novena, who picks up a pair of 6s.
I'm all in.
And he's going to shove with it, makes it all in.
Going all in with the mid pair.
Dwyte Pilgrim.
A call.
Behind him, he's made the call.
It's a daring call in my mind for Dwyte.
Klier out. Ofir out.
Show me the king 10, son.
And he says, show me the king high, but that's not going to happen. And Brandon hasn't beat Dwyte a pot yet at this final table. And if he doesn't win this one, he'll be out in 4th place. But right now, he's in the lead with the 2 6s.
Yeah, 24 years old, out of Ohio. Love to see his 6s hold up. Here comes the flop. Oh, and look at this. Dwyte has hit his pair of kings.
Unbelievable tough luck for Brandon so far. He's now going to have to catch a 6 to win this pot.
Come on, 6.
Oh, and he's begging for a 6.
Well, there you saw his fiancee, Amanda.
One time.
Not a happy camper right now.
Brandon's first WPT appearance. Can he get lucky on the turn and double up?
Well, the deuce comes off, so we're down to the river. Brandon must catch a 6 to stay alive in this tournament.
Otherwise, he'll be our 4th place finisher.
He's down to a chip and a chair on day 1, but he has no more chair here as he goes out in 4th place.
Dwyte Pilgrim has knocked out Brandon Novena, who's going to take home $223,000. A big effort. And Dwyte Pilgrim celebrating with his fans. And just like that, we are down to 3 players at the Borgata Poker Open. Former electrical engineer, 57-year-old Klier Mohajeri, he's the chip leader. Ofir Mor, the cash game star. And then, of course, the very colorful, trash-talking Dwyte Pilgrim.
That knockout made me #1 in the world.
WPT Global is committed to being the most fair and secure poker site in the world. Data-driven AI detection technology eliminates collusion and ensures a fair environment for everyone. With zero tolerance for bots and cheaters, WPT Global is trusted by millions of players worldwide. Click the link in the description. Use the code YT11 on deposit and get our welcome package with tournament tickets, deposit match, and more.
3, 5, 4, bum.
Klier with a quick fold.
3, 5, 4,
Now
bum.
Ofir Mor with a
Come on.
King-8. He's going to go all in with his short stack.
Around to Dwyte Pilgrim.
How much? I want to know how much before I even look.
He's like the Muhammad Ali of poker, Vince. Very braggadocious kind of guy, but he's also got game. I played a lot with him during his tournament, and I can tell you, he can play.
That's decent, bro. This is an ace. If it's suited, if it's a king, or if it's paired, you're getting called.
It is suited.
How much is it?
See if he lives up
I
to
call.
his word. Yes, he does. He's made the call.
Well, Vince, he might win the pot, but I don't like this call for $2.8 million. To call an all-in bet with just jack high, you know you have to outdraw your opponent to win the pot.
Dwyte Pilgrim, a very loosey-goosey player, but makes a lot of moves. Says he has 7 different levels to his game. He just showed us a little level.
King.
Well, he does. He's not afraid to take a chance, as we see. Let's see if it works out for him. Oh, jack 10-4 right on the flop. Unbelievable. What a flop for Dwyte Pilgrim. He is well out in front.
Like he knew it was coming, Mike.
Well, Ofir gets up. He knows you got to catch 2 running cards to win this pot. 2 running hearts to make a flush. 2 running cards to make it straight. The 2 cards that are a king and an 8.
And Dwyte is going to the rail, celebrating. It's not over.
Sure not, but
I didn't even look at the turn in the river.
that's confidence for you, folks, is all I can tell you. Well, Ofir needs 2 runners to win this pot, but it is not over, folks. We've seen it happen before.
Dwyte is acting like it's over.
Well, he sure is.
Partying in the rail. Sometimes a dangerous thing, Mike.
He's high-fiving everybody. Let's see what happens on the turn here.
Close it out.
And look at this card on the turn. The 8 of hearts comes off. Ofir now has a lot of outs to win the pot. He can win it with a king or an 8 or any heart.
Whoops. Not so fast.
Well, the 10 of hearts won't win it for him, but any other heart will.
So Ofir Mor from Woodmere, New York, 25 years old, has a shot now to double up and outdraw Dwyte Pilgrim.
Dwyte realizing now his opponent's got a lot of outs to hit it, and hits one of them. The king comes off. Ofir has done it. And folks, if there's a lesson to be learned here, don't celebrate until they pass the pot your way.
Lessons being learned here tonight. Dwyte with a big smile. Oh. There he is.
Yeah, he's laughing at himself because he knows he celebrated prematurely.
Sometimes the best hand holds up, kid.
Yeah. Ofir Mor now back in contention.
I deserve that.
You just can't torture the poker gods like that and be celebrating before you win the pot.
That's like tickling the foot of the poker god.
Rooting for Ofir, but picking Dwyte to win it all.
I call.
Klier Mohajeri, the chip leader, is going to call with a jack-9. And Ofir Mor is going to pick up an ace-6.
Well, he's got a new lease on life now, so he's got to be feeling good. He's just going to call, though. Doesn't raise with the ace-high.
And Dwyte Pilgrim with just an 8-6. Content to see a flop.
Now flop comes king, 3 deuce with 2 spades.
No one hitting anything. Ofir checks, Dwyte Pilgrim checking, and Klier checks as well.
Now a 7 comes off.
Check it.
Well, again, it goes check, check, check. Now a queen comes off.
Who's going to take a stab?
575.
Yes, it is Dwyte Pilgrim. He's going to bet 575,000.
Well, Klier goes out, but Ofir saying to himself, you know, this guy didn't bet anywhere along the way, and all of a sudden he's going to bet now when the queen comes up. So in Ofir's mind, he's probably got a pair of queens or he's got nothing, whereas ace high might be good.
This would be a heck of a call if Ofir can make it. He is sensing it, and he's doing it.
Well, what a nice call by Ofir. He read him perfectly there. He had 2 queens or he had nothing. So Ofir wins that pot by making a good call. Well, Ofir, a very tough player. Last year, he actually finished 27th in this same tournament. Now he's down to 3 players with a shot to win it. I can tell you, he's in the major leagues now, and this would be a signature win for him in his career.
Certainly would be. All right, to the table we go. Who will become a WPT champion here tonight at Borgata? We will see. Action going to Ofir Mor. Cash game star. He goes out.
750.
And now Dwyte Pilgrim with a pair of ducks makes it 750,000 to go. But look at this, right behind him, Klier with a pair of jacks.
Now, this could spell big trouble for Dwyte here. Klier has more chips than Dwyte and has an overpair. He's got the 2 jacks.
No raise.
He is going to raise it.
Like he should.
See how much more he's going to bet.
1.5 more.
Wow.
That's another $1.5 million for Dwyte to make this call.
I'm all in.
But he's going back over the top, all in.
Well, this could spell doom for Dwyte Pilgrim right here.
Ooh, 'cause it has to be called first. You think it's pretty automatic, though.
8 million altogether.
Like it or not, you got to call with a pair of jacks.
You would like that, huh? If I call.
Ofir would like to see him call.
Sitting out there, looking pretty.
You cannot lay this hand down. If a guy's got aces, kings, or queens, good luck to him.
Please call.
How about the moxie to come back over the top, all in with just deuces?
Well, he's thinking his opponent might have something like ace-9 or ace-10 where he can get away from the hand. Even if he's got a small pair, he might throw it away. But he's got 2 jacks. He cannot throw this away, Vince.
Well, especially against a player like Dwyte, who mixes it up. He can be playing with anything. I mean, this is, in my opinion, pretty automatic.
Well, it's 100% automatic. The guy's got aces or kings here, you just beat.
Yeah.
But even if you lose this pot, you still got almost $6 million in chips to play with. Not like you're out of the tournament.
All right. Let's see if he does the right thing. He will be pleased with himself if he does. The former electrical engineer just troubled by this.
Well, Vince, he will be disconnecting the wires if he lays this hand down.
You win.
Wow, he's going to lay it down. This is shocking.
Can you beat 7 high?
Yeah.
Choose one.
Can you beat 7 high?
I don't care. Go ahead.
Oh, I found a deuce.
Oh, man.
Oh, he showed him a deuce. And right now, Klier is just sick. Look at the look on his face. He knows no matter what that other card was, he's a monster favorite to win the pot. And I got to tell you, man, I can't believe he laid it down.
You can't put 10 million with a deuce in your hand. You ain't playing poker.
What are you doing, Klier? That is tighter than the back seat of a Klier.
Nice hand.
Incredible.
WPT Global is committed to being the most fair and secure poker site in the world. Data-driven AI detection technology eliminates collusion and ensures a fair environment for everyone. With zero tolerance for bots and cheaters, WPT Global is trusted by millions of players worldwide. Click the link in the description. Use the code YT11 on deposit and get our welcome package with tournament tickets, deposit match, and more.
Back to the table we go.
Well, Vince, I'm totally baffled how you can lay that hand down against an aggressive player like this. And if he doesn't win this tournament, I guarantee you, he's going to look at that hand for the rest of his life and say, what was I thinking?
By the way, the antes are going up to 50,000. Blinds 175, 350. Ofir Mor now with an ace-8, and he makes it 850,000. Dwyte the Thief goes away.
Oh, y'all guys know how to play poker against each other.
And Klier with a pair of threes, just going to call. Here's the flop.
Well, flop comes ace, queen, 4.
Klier is going to check, and Ofir is going to check his aces, going to play slow.
Well, now the 10 of clubs comes off. And again, Kia checks.
Ofir Mor with the aces. Got to feel pretty good about it. He's going to put in 600,000.
I raise.
Whoa.
And quickly raised by Kia. Now, Vince, you think the guy's steaming here?
Well, he's going to try to make a move.
Another million.
Little does he know this other guy has aces, and an additional million makes it 1.6 million to go. Wow.
Well, Ofir believes his aces are the best hand. He's going to make the call here, and a good call it is. And now a 9 comes off.
3 million.
3 million is the bet.
Say hello to Uncle Tilty.
Vince, Ofir's going to put all the pieces of the puzzle together here, and one of those pieces includes the last pot where Dwyte showed Kia a deuce after he bluffed him in that last pot. For a guy that doesn't bluff, if you're sitting in Ofir's seat right now, you're saying to yourself, ease.
Meanwhile, Dwyte is working the crowd like a talk show host.
Well, Kia's made a bold play here. And I'm telling you, not easy to call here with an ace-8.
Shock the world. Shock the world. Oh.
Dwyte going to the royal flush, girl.
Ofir got a tough decision to make here, folks. This is a very difficult call to make against a tight player like Kia.
I call.
Oh, he's making the call.
You got it.
And what a call that is. Folks, I'm telling you, that is playing some poker. To make that call right there in that spot, not easy to do.
Good?
Really a good call by Ofir right there.
That was crazy.
And Kia is just falling off the tracks now. But in truth, many people would have laid that hand down against him, the way that hand was played.
Position on you, Kia. Woo, what a turnaround. What a turnaround.
Down to the felt we go. Action goes to Kia. Oh, look at this. He's got a huge hand, pair of kings.
900.
And he makes it 900,000 to go.
900. Whatever that is.
Now our chip leader, Ofir. He's got an ace-jack.
Well, that's a big hand in a three-handed poker game.
Make it 2 million.
Woo!
2 million.
Woo, Kia, you see that bet there, Kia?
Dwyte is turning to Little Richard on us.
Whoa! He said 2 point something now. I'm glad I don't have 900,000 in there.
He's gonna go away. 57-year-old Kia, will he ship it or not?
I call.
He does not.
That's baffling. Gives his opponent a chance to beat him here, in my
Get
opinion.
away from this table before I cause problems.
An ace comes up, or a couple jacks would come up, or...
Guy, chill over here. This is serious over there.
Dwyte's gonna do a little
Can't even
walkabout.
think $4 million pots.
Work
bro.
the
These
crowd a
guys
little
are
bit more.
nuts, man.
He's a character, but we got kings up against ace-jack. It's a
telling
very
you.
big hand.
Serious pot over there, man.
Here's the flop.
And flop comes queen-jack 5. Ofir's got second pair with top kicker,
All in.
and he moves in. Quickly called by Kia, and Ofir's gonna need some help to win this pot.
Who went all in? No fear!
Yeah. No fear went all in, but he's not liking it right now. And Dwyte sees it now.
Dwyte grunts as he sees that,
Well,
Key is out in front and may stick around.
Dwyte obviously wants Ofir to win so he can play heads up for this title. Moves up in real money and gets a chance to play for the title. But for that to happen, Ofir's going to have some help. Needs an ace or a jack or a couple runners to make it straight. Doesn't happen as the 3 comes off on the turn, so with 1 card to go, Ofir needs to catch an ace or a jack.
He's good at these rivers, bro. Barry Greenstein.
Dwyte calling out for Barry Greenstein, 2-time WPT champion, who wrote a book called Ace on the River. But it didn't happen there. Kia is going to double up. Drink.
Back to the table. Look at this. Dwyte Pilgrim has picked up a big hand.
900.
Pair of 10s. Makes it 900,000.
2 million.
Kia going back over the top, making it 2 million with the king 10 of diamonds.
Well, Kia's got some pep in his step now anyway.
Now, Ofir goes away.
And I'd be surprised if Dwyte doesn't re-raise it right here.
Shocking, he doesn't push here.
And I'm shocked by that. And now 2 overcards come out.
I'm all in.
Well, Kia's gone all in here with the open-end straight draw. But with 2 overcards on the board, tough to call with 2 10s here.
It's a dangerous move, son.
Sure is.
Well, that backfired for Dwyte Pilgrim. Wow.
Hold'em, in my opinion, is a combination of science, art, and psychology. combination of all three, I would say, makes it a good poker player.
All right, the cards have been dealt.
$1.2 million.
I think Klier is on fire. He's making $1.2 million with his hand, King, Jack of Hearts. Ofir out. And Dwyte Pilgrim, he's going to stick around with an ace-4 of clubs. Perhaps he's tilting a little bit.
Just wants to beat this guy, Vince, after he lost that last spot to him with 2 10s.
So here we go with the first three. Ace-4 up against King Jack, and a 4 hits on the flop.
Well, flop is 9-4-3. So now Dwight's out in front with the 2 4s, and it goes check, check.
$1.2 million in the dark.
Well, $1.2 million in the dark, says Dwyte Pilgrim. Oh, and probably a bad move as a jack comes off. Klier now out in front with the 2 jacks.
I call.
And Klier just calling.
Well, the crying call here with the top pair.
Dwyte wanted to disappear down to the river.
Now a king comes off.
Only gets worse for Dwyte. And the Brooklynite is going to check his miserable 4s.
Now Klier is going to win this pot.
$3 million.
Just a matter if he wins any more chips or not.
$3 million. That could be scaring Dwyte away in a hurry.
Well, it should be if it's not.
Nice, huh?
And he's going to do the right thing finally. Klier Mohajeri extending his chip lead with solid play.
Well, he's on a little roll right now. No doubt about it.
Dwyte Pilgrim checking his chip stack, disappointed. Will this be Klier Mohajeri's first WPT title? We will see. We're coming back with more action on the WPT. Back to the action. Klier
$1 million.
with an ace-8 of hearts. He's raised it to $1 million. Ofir out. And now Dwyte Pilgrim with an ace-queen. And he is just going to call it.
Well, just calling. Most everybody would re-raise in that spot with an ace-queen, but Dwyte, not everybody.
Here come the first 3.
The flop is jack 4-3.
Helps neither player. And Dwight's going to check it.
Check.
Well, Klier does not make the continuation bet. And an ace comes off on the turn.
They both hit aces, and Pilgrim is going to check it. He's got a huge kicker.
Check.
Now, Klier just doesn't want to take any chances at all here. And wisely so at the moment. Now the 4 clubs comes off. Both players have aces up.
But there's 4 clubs out there, too. Neither player has a club, but look at this. Dwyte Pilgrim bets $350.
Oh, I love this bet, Vince. This is a defensive bet as well as an offensive bet.
$350.
You're not betting like you got a club, sir, do you?
He's been called.
That's not a bet like you got a...
He has not turned up his hand.
Is this a slow roll?
You want me to show or it's...
No, just mock.
It's good.
Get it out of there. Don't pain yourself anymore.
Dwyte tickled pink that the man didn't have a club, and he's going to take down that pot.
Well, all betting should serve a purpose. That purpose there would prevent his opponent from making a big bet on the river if he had a club in his hand.
Pros versus Joes.
Or if he didn't.
My name, Joe.
Dwyte Pilgrim, 28 years old, out of Brooklyn, New York. Okay, onto this hand. The blinds are going up to 200 and 400,000. Action on Ofir Mor. He's got King 10.
I call 400.
And he's going to call. And right behind him, Dwyte Pilgrim.
$1 million.
With an ace-10 of diamonds, has made it $1 million ago.
No.
Key is out. But Ofir is going to make the quick call. So we have ace-10 up against King 10. Nice pot brewing.
Now flop comes 9-4-3. No help to either player.
I check.
Well, Dwight's going to check the ace high.
Ofir not going to take a chance. He's checking as well. Here comes the turn.
Oh, a 10 comes off.
Deadly. They both hit 10s.
The dream card for Dwyte Pilgrim because he's got top pair with top kicker.
600.
His opponent's got top pair with second top kicker.
And there's a bet of 600 by Dwyte. And a routine call there by Ofir. Down to the river we go.
And a 5 comes off.
1.2. I call.
He's going to bet 1.2 million. He's quickly called. Oh, and he's not going to like it.
I know that sound when I hear it. Kidney shot. I know that sound when I hear it. My liver.
That is beautiful.
My liver.
That is pip trouble.
I'll tell you.
He's enjoying it.
Oh, I know that sounds a little whimper by your opponent.
That one sound like it hurt. Mike, you heard that from over there? Oh.
Well, he is having a ball right now.
Oh, man.
What do you think? You think I never have a hand, son? Come on. You kidding me? It just looks like I never have a hand because I'm crazy.
He is putting his players through the torture chamber here tonight.
When is the blinds going up? Because this guy's going to have a problem.
They just went up.
Oh,
well, the blinds just went up.
Wait, they just went up.
Yeah.
Take it easy,
I'm
right?
trying to...
Take it easy, man.
Get it in there.
And we continue three-handed poker. Very entertaining here at Borgata. And this hand, Dwight's going to quickly fold.
2 million.
Kia, our chip leader at this point, making it 2 million with just an 8-7 of clubs.
I'm on.
I call.
Ofir going all in with the ace high.
Antele!
And Kia with a quick call with his 8-7.
Yo, this could be like a $200,000 7.
Well, Dwyte pulling for Kia now. Well, because it means $200,000 in real money almost. That's the difference between third and second place.
I ain't never wanted to see a 7 or 8 bad, and I don't want to see it right now. Give me a 7, give me an 8.
Dwyte, who are you rooting for?
200,000.
Who are you rooting for? who are you rooting for?
I'm rooting for 200 grand. The next one out. I don't know who that is.
But who are you rooting for this hand?
A little sarcasm.
200 grand. I can't even lie and say I'm going for you right now. I wouldn't even believe it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Good luck, though. I can still wish you good luck.
Well, Ofir the favorite, but 5 cards to come.
That's 7 right in the door. Come King 7-3.
Oh, my God.
He is outflopped, Ofir.
And Ofir's going to have help, or he's going to be our third place finisher.
Garbage.
There you see his brothers. Not liking that flop, but it's not over.
Here comes the turn card.
Boom!
Oh, an 8 of diamonds. It's over now.
Yeah, 2 pair for Kia.
Ofir drawing dead. No card he can catch to win the pot.
Very nice playing with you.
So Kia is going to win this pot, and we're down to heads-up play.
Well, I tell you, I have a lot of respect for Ofir Mor from Woodmere, New York. Great poker intuition. He made some amazing plays tonight. Going to go home in third place with $266,000.
Yo! Did I tell you I'm #1 in the world? And you forgot I'm #1 in the world?
And Dwyte Pilgrim.
You ain't forget I'm #1 in the world, right?
Away from victory.
He didn't really get in my head, but he seemed like he needed to get in his head a little bit and put him on tilt and stuff.
We're down to heads up.
WPT Global is committed to being the most fair and secure poker site in the world. Data-driven AI detection technology eliminates collusion and ensures a fair environment for everyone. With zero tolerance for bots and cheaters, WPT Global is trusted by millions of players worldwide. Click the link in the description. Use the code YT11 on deposit and get our welcome package with tournament tickets, deposit match, and more.
Pilgrim has in his heads-up battle. Let's go to the felt.
I'm not sure about all his right decisions. I am sure he's in the right position to take down this title, playing heads up for it.
Well, he's got Queen 3 of clubs this time. He has called it.
900.
Kia behind him with Ace-4, gonna get aggressive. Makes it 900,000 to go.
Gotta come stronger than that to make me fold, buddy.
Well, that's a pot-sized bet. But as Dwyte says, not strong enough to get me out. He makes the call.
Both got about 15 million in chips, and there's the flop.
8-8 deuce. Kia out in front with the ace high, but checks.
1.3.
Dwyte with the flush draw. Fires out 1.3 million.
You hit that flop?
No.
Never stopped you before.
It's kind of surprising that Kia didn't come out with a continuation bet with the ace high.
It's like a walk just after the flop.
I can't believe it. He wouldn't bet with that flop, 8-8 deuce.
And Kia is putting up the white flag. He folds his hand. The first hand going to Dwyte Pilgrim.
And with that pot, Dwyte Pilgrim is now the chip leader.
Even? You kidding me?
He's about to say something interesting, no doubt.
I know I got the edge if we even.
Confident, isn't he?
I know that for a fact. I don't care how long you've been playing poker.
It's getting personal here.
It's a Dwyte Pilgrim factor.
Oh boy, peacock is strutting. To the next hand we go. Kia now. First to act, he has an ace-7.
Check.
Just gonna sneak in there and call. And behind him, Dwyte content to see a flop with king-7.
Surprised he'd limp in with the ace-high, but he did so. Flop comes queen, 6-5. 2 spades, no help to either player.
Dwyte is gonna check it.
And again, no continuation bet out of Kia.
Yeah.
Now the 8 of spade comes off. What an interesting card. Dwyte has an open-end straight flush draw.
1.4.
But Kia has the nut flush draw.
Wow.
With the open-end straight draw.
Dwyte bet 4. Kia's coming back over the top to make it 1.4.
It's worth $1 million to see that river.
Mm-hmm. Of course.
Well, Dwight's going to make the call. Wants to take this draw.
Down to the river, big pot brewing.
Well, king comes off, a dream card for Dwyte Pilgrim. He now has the lead. He comes out and bets 400,000 with the 2 kings.
2.5.
Kia's gonna try to steal this. He has bumped it up to 2.9.
Gonna cost Dwyte another $2.5 million to make the call.
I'll pay you off the first one. Call.
Good call by Dwyte.
Ace high.
You keep joking around, sir.
Yeah, it was a tough call to make, but Dwyte made it.
He's gonna enjoy this.
I'll pay him off the first one. You know what I'm saying? He can't play better poker than me. He can't play better poker than me. He can't play better poker than me, man.
Now, he's the Muhammad Ali of poker. I am the greatest, this guy says.
Gracie Jiu-Jitsu.
This is reality TV at its finest here on the WPT.
You think I don't know where I'm at? Think I don't know where I stand? You think I don't understand every facet of this game?
No censorship in this sport. We're coming back with more action on the WPT in just a moment. Stay with us. Anyway, the antes are going up to 75,000, blinds at 250 and 500,000. Both players have a lot of chips. 16 million against 14. Let's go to the felt.
Dwyte called on the button.
Here's a flop.
Well, what a flop for both players. Both players a flop top pair.
1.2.
Dwyte Pilgrim has the better kicker, though.
Sounds like a good bet. You like that bet? That's a real good one.
Right here, Kia with his 9s, with a 7 kicker, has bet 1.2 million. And Dwyte with his 9s with a 10 kicker has called.
Queen of clubs comes off.
Check.
So both players have 2 9s and a flush draw, and Dwyte Pilgrim has got the best of both.
1.2 sounds good. I like 1.2.
And Kia has checked it, and Dwight's gonna put out chips. So 1.2 again. Kia has made the call, though. Down to the river we go.
The 3 of clubs comes off. Both players have made a flush.
Check.
You know what? You made 1.2 sound so nice.
A call.
And it's bet and called. Dwight's got the 10 of clubs. Kia's got the 9 of clubs. Dwyte gonna win this pot.
Just an aggravating hand all along for Kia Mohajeri.
Yo! If I can't beat him standing up, I'm gonna take him to the floor.
Oh, man.
Whatever style it takes to win, that's Pilgrim's motto. I like it, man.
Threatening bodily harm. Well, he's got some table talk, Dwyte Pilgrim. Back to the hand, though. Kia this time with a queen-7 has called it.
You keep completing that bet just cause. We're gonna show you how. You're gonna be like, yo, what happened to that 2 million I had? 800,000 on top.
And Dwyte with a king-10 of clubs gonna re-raise.
800,000 more. And Kia now, I think, getting a little frustrated calling these raises with queen-7 offsuits here.
Let's see the flop.
And flop is ace, ace, 10. Pilgrim out in front with aces and 10s.
And he's gonna check it. Kia with nothing, checking as well.
Now a king comes off. This improves Pilgrim's hand. He's now got aces and kings.
Nice for Dwyte, and he's gonna try to trap. He has checked it.
Check.
Kia checks again.
And Kia must catch a jack to win the pot, at least in terms of having the best hand. Well, the 3 of hearts comes off, so possible flush out there now.
900,000.
I'm all in.
900,000 and all in quickly by Kia. And gosh, I don't know if you can call with 2 kings in this spot after your opponent goes all in. Might have a straight, might have a flush, could have 3 aces, a full house.
Nothing like free information.
Kia has risked it all, and it's going to work with absolute zip and pip. Brilliant play there by the former electrical engineer. Superbly done.
I think that was just sort of a combination. Frustration, all-in bet there, but it works well for Kia.
We're coming back with more action in just a moment. Kia with about 11. Right now, the blinds are going up to 300 and 600,000. Action's on Kia.
1.2.
He looks down at the king nine, and he's going to raise it. Makes it 1.2 million to go.
You make it so nice. We should probably do it twice.
Well, Dwight's got the queen jack. He's going to make the call.
So we got king nine up against queen jack in this tremendous heads-up battle. Here we're flopping.
Well, the dream flop of all time for Dwyte Pilgrim.
Look out.
He has flopped the nut straight. His opponent has got top and bottom pair.
2 million.
This could do it, Vince.
Yeah, Dwight has checked it, and Kia's going to bite with his two pair, of course. Looks like 2 million.
See if another spade comes out there.
Look at that.
Well, he's going to make the call. Going to wait another street or two before he makes his move here with the nuts.
Did they change?
Oh, boy. Here comes the turn.
Well, the 7 of diamonds comes off.
2 million. Gotta see if he was bluffing.
I'm all in.
Cool.
Well, Dwight leads out and gets the guy to move all in. And Vince, he is a huge favorite to take this title he's dreamed about so long right here, right now.
We 8% away from a title.
He said it.
Well, he knows he's over a 90% favorite to win it right here, right now. All he's got to do is dodge a king or a 9 on the river. Well, better be careful about celebrating too early. Looked like he'd learned his lesson.
I'm not celebrating. That was not a celebration. That was not a celebration.
The poker gods might look the other way.
This is going to be a celebration.
Well, Kia needs a king or a 9. Let's see if he can get one.
Come on, one time. Can I use my one time? Can I use my one time?
Dwyte Pilgrim can feel it.
I was 92% favorite for a title. I don't care what happens, man.
Yes, you do.
I showed these guys how to play from the beginning to the end. School. And they didn't even pay me for that lesson. That was a free one.
Here comes the end.
Well, they're paying you all right, about $750,000 if you can dodge a king or a 9. And a 5 comes up. He has done it, Vince. Dwyte Pilgrim has shocked the world and taken this title. And right now you can see, folks, he is overcome with emotion. He is not showboating anymore. This is real emotion here.
Drops the floor like a large boulder.
He talks a lot. So did Muhammad Ali. But there you can see how important this title was to him. We can't appreciate the fact that a guy wants to win a WPT title this bad.
Oh, man. Get up, champ. Get up.
I don't want to get up.
Dwight's been a long time pro. Dreamed about winning a World Poker Tour title and becoming a really big name in the poker world. He has done it tonight.
On his feet.
Oh.
Well, that's in all sincerity. Kia had his chance when he could have called him with the 2 hands.
You deserve it. Good game. Nice play.
When Dwight had the 2 deuces when they were playing 3-handed.
Yo, we competed with these guys without the bankroll. Now imagine what we're going to do with the bankroll.
Dwight making future plans. Bigger and better.
Well, that's one thing for sure. We're going to see this guy a lot more in the World Poker Tour.
The newest real money online poker room is here, and it's called WPT Global. Join the world's largest poker network with games running 24/7 with buy-in levels to suit all bankrolls. We've got tons of cash games at all stakes and tournaments every day with huge prize pools. Sign up today in the description below and use bonus code YT85 and we'll match your first deposit dollar for dollar.
In Las Vegas, one man will attempt to do what no player has done for the last 5 years. Win 2 WPT titles in a single season. Possible history in the making tonight at Bellagio, and it's only on the WPT.
The chip leader Flowers, only 22 years old, with 3.2 million in chips. Now the antes will be 10,000. Blinds are 40 and 80,000. Let's go around the table. This is Skip Wilson, 62-year-old retired businessman.
In seat 2 is 24-year-old Michael Benvenuti, was a pre-med student at the University of Texas, quit to become a poker player.
And there in seat 3, Jason Koon. He sold insurance for 3 months, gave it up, and now he is playing poker, only 25 years old.
In seat 4 is Noah Schwartz, 27-year-old, former baseball pitcher, making his second WPT final table appearance.
And in seat number 5 is the chip leader, WPT champ, Randal Flowers. And he's the youngest player ever to win a WPT event at the age of 20. And he's going after his own little piece of poker history tonight. He's trying to become the youngest player ever to win 2 titles out here on the WPT.
And in seat 6, we've got the guy they're all talking about, Andy Frankenberger. He's an equity derivatives trader out of New York City, 37-year-old, going for his second WPT title this season. That hasn't been done in 6 years.
Okay, and as you can see, the winner's going to take home $831,500 here at the Festa al Lago. The cards have been dealt. They're flying around the table. First to act is Noah Schwartz. And Noah Schwartz is going to peek down at a king-9 of diamonds.
Not what we call a premium hand, but it's not slowing Noah down. Looks like he's going to raise it here.
Now, I look at Noah, I always got to think of McLovin from that movie Superbad. You know?
Man is trying to make a bad move here right now. Might be a good one, we'll see. Raises to $215,000 with the king-9.
Now, the chip leader behind him with ace-10, but he's going to fold it. Frankenberger peeks down at a pair of 5s, though. Caps his cards.
He's a very aggressive player, played a little unorthodox at times, it seemed like, when he won the Legends of Poker. Let's see what he does here.
Well, it's an investment, $250,000. Starting out with about 2.2 million, so 1/10 of his chips. He's going to fold it.
Yeah, Skip Wilson out as well. Michael Benvenuti, surfer guy like you, has to hang up his cards here.
Goes away. Now Jason Koon now has ace-jack. Jason used to run track in college, a very fast 10-3, he was telling me, and he's going to run away from this hand. And just like that, McLovin takes down the first pot.
Well, Noah Schwartz, the former pitcher, threw him all a little curveball right there.
You go back to Borgata, he had that Star of David necklace on. His rabbi said, you know what, maybe that was the kiss of death. You know, you can't mix religion and poker. Get rid of it. And he's done so here tonight.
All right, back to the action here.
The old-timer, Skip Wilson. No relation to Flip Wilson, of course. He's got ace-queen.
Yeah, Skip's an old stud player, been playing poker for 20 years. I've actually played with him some, even back in Ohio. He's from Cincinnati. I was from the Dayton area. I actually played in a game in Springboro.
Yeah, he's going to raise with his ace-queen. Makes it $230,000 to go. Michael Benvenuti going out.
Well, all these players know Skip's probably the tightest player at the table, so if he raises it, you're going to give him credit for having a hand.
Jason also going out, and Noah's not going to play, so Skip Wilson, the 62-year-old, taking down his first part of the evening.
Skip, the retired businessman, loves to play poker.
The kids have a great advantage. The memories are so sharp. They remember everything, and in fact, it's just hard to figure out how to play against them. Mike Sexton, I think he might be rooting for me today. I think he likes to root for the gray hair. So.
You must have put some bad beats on Skip, didn't you, Mike? Back to the table. Action, Andy Frankenberger first to play. He's got a pair of 5s again.
Well, this time it's not raised in front of him. He's going to be the first to speak here, and it looks like he's getting out some raising chips.
And he is going to make it $250,000 to go. Now your buddy Skip Wilson with a Jack-10. He goes away, and now Benvenuti not playing. Koon going out. McLovin with an ace-10.
No one. Tough decision in the small blind. Doesn't even think about it. Quickly mucks it.
Only one to beat is Randal Flowers. He's got a pretty good king-queen in the big blind. And no, he is not going to play.
Well, just opts to lay it down. So pretty conservative play early on here by these guys. Just all biding their time.
Night. Now Jason Koon, the former track star out of college.
Oh, Vince, look at this. He's got a 7-4 offsuit. Looks like the track star's coming out of the blocks early here, Vince, with a raise of $180,000.
Wow, gutsy move. just playing position, a couple folds in front, and he's going to try to steal this one. Noah Schwartz will go away, and now Randal Flowers with a nothing hand, also going out.
Down to the big blind, who I might add is what we call a defender. That being Andy Frankenberger, looks at the ace-6 of spade, makes the call.
Going to take a shot.
Flip comes king, jack, 9, no help to either player.
No, first to act is Andy, and he's going to check.
Will the TrackMan continue with this ruse?
With just 7 high, absolute zip and pip, he is going to make a bet, a bold bet of 200,000. Will it work? Yes, it does indeed. Andy Frankenberger has folded his hand, and the former track star out of college, Jason Koon, taking down a nice pot.
Vince, he came out of the blocks early and got away with the false start.
I've always wanted a WPT title because of the money, the prestige, you know, and just whose dream isn't to win a WPT if you play poker, you know? It's what I've always wanted. I woke up this morning and I really laughed out loud. I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna play a WPT final table today. Like, you know, Vince and Mike are gonna be talking about me. This is wild. I still can't believe it.
Well, right now, Jason, we're saying good things, my friend.
Mike, he sold insurance for 3 months. Said, I've had enough. I'm going to play poker, and look what's happening here tonight.
Well, that's the way he plays. Looks like he could sell anything to anybody to me.
225,000.
And he's on a rush here with king, queen. He's going to 225. And Noah Schwartz going to fold. Randal Flowers with a queen, ace of spades. When's he going to come out of the woods? Not there.
Andy Frankenberger.
Can you believe the small pairs he gets?
We've seen him lay down 5. Now he's got 2 7s facing a raise.
Will he get bold here, Andy? Will you meekly shy and fly away?
Costing 225,000 to make the call. He's got about 1.7 million.
I'm all in.
Whoa. He's going over the top all in here. So there you go. He pops the cork for all of it right there.
Into Skip Wilson. He's out. Benvenuti out. Well, Jason can't play either.
Well, there you see Jared Jaffe, also from New York, here to watch his buddy Andy play. In fact, he was at that final table at the Legends of Poker when Andy took down that title.
Well, we have 6 players remaining. They're opening up the games. Stay with us as we're coming back on the World Poker Tour. Welcome back to Season 9 of the WPT, where the Royal Flush Girls are having a great time at Bellagio.
And we've still got 6 players battling for this Festa al Lago title.
Winner's going to take home 831,000, Mike. Big numbers.
Big numbers. 2 players at the table going for their second WPT title.
What?
Andy Frankenberger going for his second title this season. That's something that hasn't been done since season 3 on the World Poker Tour. Only 5 guys have won 2 titles in the same season anyway.
Yeah.
And what an impressive 5 guys that is. Gus Hansen, Howard Leder, Eric Lindgren, Daniel Negreanu, and Juan Lee. So if you join that company, folks, you're up there.
Can Andy do it? We will see. But back to this hand now. Randal Flowers picks up a pair of queens. The ladies.
Well, he's been silent so far at this final table, but I believe he's going to speak up here, Vince.
Yep, he's going to stick in a bet, makes it 200,000 to go. Now Frankenberger again with the mid pair, this time 7s. Pretty incredible, and he just quickly mucks it. Skip Wilson also getting out of the way. Michael Benvenuti won't play. And now Jason Koon dislodging his hand. Noah Schwartz now with an ace-6. Nope.
So the 22-year-old pro, the youngest player at the table, our chip leader, takes down the pot.
The Royal Flush Girls, brought to us by prestigious models, enjoying the moment here at the Fontana Lounge. Jason Koon gonna peek at his hand, and it is a very uneventful 8-deuce, and he won't play that. Noah Schwartz, second time at the WPT final table, not gonna play. And Randal Flowers once again, he's going to fold.
So Andy Frankenberger on the button, in position, picks up an ace-8 offsuit. And like most players, would raise in this position.
The newest real money online poker room is here, and it's called WPT Global. Join the world's largest poker network with games running 24/7 with buy-in levels to suit all bankrolls. We've got tons of cash games at all stakes, and tournaments every day with huge prize pools. Sign up today in the description below and use bonus code YT85 and we'll match your first deposit dollar for dollar.
All right, back to this table. Michael Benvenuti from Orange County, California.
Looks down to 2 queens, big hand.
He's been tight so far. 24 years old, 6 WPT tournament in his lifetime.
He was a pre-med student at the University of Texas before he dropped out to play poker, so he's going to try to do his operating on the poker table.
Well, he's made it 220 to go. Jason out.
Action over to Noah Schwartz. He's out as well.
Yep. Justin Bieber. Randal Flowers. Also going out.
So round to the blinds. Andy Frankenberger in the small blind looks down at ace-7 of spades. This guy's playing very solid, very tight, and he raised under the gun. So you give him credit for a big hand. When you do that, you fold the ace-7.
Yeah, nice lay down, and the only one still involved is Skip Wilson, and Skip has a queen 10 in the big blind. And he's going to call it.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a flop.
Skip gambling here with the queen 10. He is really up against it because he's facing 2 queens, the worst hand he could be up against.
Here's the flop.
And flop comes 10-6-5. Skip Wilson has flopped top pair, and Vince, this could spell doom for him.
Yeah, he probably thinks he's in front here.
Come on.
And he's going to go all in. This could be an absolute disaster. You would think it's a pretty automatic call here.
All right, I call.
And he's going to make the call.
He's going to like what he sees.
10.
So Skip Wilson in a ton of trouble here at Bellagio.
The retired businessman needs some help, or he's going to be our 6th place finisher. Skip looking for a 10 to take the lead. 2 running hearts would give him a flush. Otherwise, it's tapioca pudding for Skip Wilson.
Here comes the turn card.
Oh, and there is a heart on the turn. The jack of hearts comes off. That is a good card for Skip because it gives him a flush draw. He can catch a heart or a 10 to win it.
Skip's friends and family enjoying that card and the possibilities. Here comes the river.
Well, it's a deuce of spade. So that's going to do it for the senior at the table. Retired businessman Skip Wilson going to be out in 6th place.
Yeah, he had a shot there, put a little scare into the young guy. But Skip has to say goodnight. 112,000 he takes home. 50,000 to go. Benvenuti not going to play. Jason Koon with an ace-4 of spades.
How much did you start the hand with? How much did he start the hand with?
He wants to know how much you got.
Well, if he won't tell me, you've got to do it.
That is correct.
Well, he doesn't have to talk.
Is it really that? I mean, cool.
Yeah, it's actually very important.
No,
man.
I know, but they're stacked to 20.
I mean, I can see one red stack. I can't even see. It's like a straight line.
Okay.
Jason getting Andy to break there
That's
a little
fine,
bit
right there.
and
That's
talk it
perfect.
up and show his frustration. A bit of a tell.
I'm all in.
Jason going back over the top with just ace high. The gloves have come off. What a raise by Jason Koon. Bada ba bing into Frankenberger.
Well, Andy faced with another tough decision now as to what to do. Now, Vince, normally, a guy might just muck the queen high in this spot for all his chips, but after that speech and the way he set into him, you may just want to go ahead and gamble this hand and get back at the guy in a way.
That's true. An anger call. I love those. Jason just making this move because he's thinking Andy's on the button. That's a good place for him to raise. He can't be that strong. If I come back, even though I just have ace high, maybe he'll fold.
Lay down.
And he is correct.
So another nice play by Jason Koon at this final table. Vince, he's made the most moves at this final table with the least cards.
He's an online player. He's Nova Sky when he plays online poker. And he said he's won over $1 million in online tournament winnings. Incredible. All right, back to the felt. In this hand, Randal Flowers picking up a pair of 10s.
Randal, who came to this final table as our chip leader, has probably played the most solid or tightest poker at the table so far. Here he's got a pair of 10s, going to raise it up to 200,000.
And what's interesting is Andy once again with a mid pair, small pair, pair of 5s.
All in.
Wow.
Well, this time he goes all in, Vince. Those other times he folded his mid pairs and small pairs. This time he's made a play that could cost him dearly.
Well, they all fold around.
I call.
Yeah, it's pretty automatic. They got to make this call. Randal Flowers making the good call with the 10s, and he is dominating Andy Frankenberger with the 5s.
Well, a huge pot here. Over $3.3 million in this pot. The youngster Randal Flowers could take a big chip lead if he wins it, but if Andy Frankenberger wins it, he'll be the new chip leader.
Has the mustard finally come off the Frankenberger? We will see as 5 cards are coming out. Here's the first 3.
Well, flop comes ace, jack, 8. No help for either player. Well, Vince, if Andy Frankenberger is going to win his second WPT title this season, at least here today, he's going to have to get very lucky here. Andy must catch a 5 to stay alive.
Will this be Andy's demise? Here comes 4th Street.
Well, a 4 comes off, so we're down to the river. A 2-outer for Andy. Must catch a 5 on the river.
Nice hand. No, don't, no nice hand jinx yet. Nope. I know it's the last resort.
Well, it's a king. So that's going to do it for the Legends of Poker champion. Andy Frankenberger out tonight in 5th place. Good sport. Vince, you got to hand it to the guy for getting to a second final table. Just wasn't meant to be.
No, he's a good battler, fine player. He's going to take home $161,000, but not 2 titles on the WPT this season.
It hurts. Yeah, what am I going to tell you? Probably got a little quick to re-raise with the 5s, but when you start to get short, you just can't let that chip stack, dwindle down, or you're not going to be relevant for very long.
4 young poker pros, all in their 20s, fighting it out for this title. Once again, youth prevails here on the World Poker Tour.
And right now, it's the 22-year-old Randal Flowers leading the way. Could he become the youngest player to win 2 titles on the WPT? Let's get back down to the felt.
Action's on Michael Benvenuti. Looks down at the suited connectors, the 9-10 of hearts. He's first to speak.
Yeah, looks like he's going to get seduced by the old 9-10 of hearts. Oh, no. Getting raising chips out. Going to take a plunge. Makes it $220,000 to go.
Got the suited connectors you like to see flops with.
Jason going away. And now Noah Schwartz with a king-queen.
Noah's in second chip position right now. With $3.2 million, he's going to make the call. And our chip leader, Randal Flowers, looks at the ace-6 and takes the conservative route, gets out of their way.
So it's Benvenuti up against Noah Schwartz, Mr. McLovin, and Mr. McLovin gets lucky with the queens.
Nice flop for Noah. He's flop top pair here. See how he's going to play it. He's going to check. My guess is a check raise if Benvenuti makes the continuation bet. I go with just a 10 high. Looks like he is going to reach for chips. Here you're just betting, not because of the strength of your hand, but because you hope your opponent didn't hit a pair of queens and won't call you. Unfortunately for him, Noah's flop top pair, and I suspect he's going to check raise it.
It's a $280,000 bet.
Well, Noah Schwartz comes out of that tough Miami area where they played home games with the Mizrachi family. Chino Ream, Michael the Grinder Mizrachi, those guys are all WPT champions. So if you cut your teeth in that home game, I can tell you, you can play some poker.
Just like that, Noah Schwartz back over the top with a re-raise.
Looks like $645,000 is the new bet.
It's very depressing if you're Benvenuti. Just taking a stab. Now what to do with that nothing hand?
Well, you throw it away. That's what you do with it.
So the former baseball pitcher throws a strike at Michael Benvenuti and takes down the pot.
All right, back to the felt in this hand. Jason Koon with a jack 8. It's a battle of the blinds between Jason and Noah here.
A call.
It's just going to call. Noah Schwartz with a queen 8 of hearts.
Well, he's happy to see a flop with that hand. May think he's got the best hand, but you don't want to raise and then get re-raised out of the pot, so he's just going to see a flop here.
There is the flop.
9-7-5 with 2 spades. Jason has flopped a 2-way straight draw. A 10 or a 6 would give him a straight. Because of that, he's going to make what we call a semi-bluff here. $150,000. But incredibly, he's gotten called by Noah with the gut shot straight draw. 6 would give him the same hand. So Noah doing some gambling here. And it's paid off as a queen comes on the turn. He now is out in front with 2 queens.
But the action's still on Jason in first position.
Now the queen of spades, Vince, gives Jason a flush draw to go along with his 2-way straight draw. So even though he's betting here, it's another semi-bluff bet, as we say. You've got a lot of outs to catch to win the pot if your opponent calls you here. But you're very happy to win it without a call.
Well, Jason has put in $400,000 this time.
Noah's a little bit leery about the 3rd spade that's come off, even though he's made top pair on the turn. But he is going to call.
Pot getting bigger and bigger between these 2 guys. Both in the blinds. River card coming up. King of diamonds. Doesn't help either player.
Well, this tells Jason the only way he can win this pot is to bet at it. Does he want to fire a 3rd shell? You know, he fired on the flop, he got called. He fired on the turn and got called. Do you really want to jeopardize more chips and bluff him off here?
Well, that would be very courageous. 3 strikes. Could it work? But no, he's slowing down. He's going to check it.
Missed everything.
Well, he's waving the white flag, and Noah Schwartz going to win this pot with 2 queens.
And Noah's got to love it when he says, I missed everything. Good pot going to Noah Schwartz.
You just wonder what would have happened had Jason moved in on him there on the river. But
You were behind on the turn.
we'll never know.
4 players battling for this championship.
4 guys in their 20s going after this title. Current chip leader is Noah Schwartz with $4.8 million. Second place, the youngster at the table, Randal Flowers, with $4.3 million. Michael Benvenuti in 3rd place with $2.3 million. And in 4th place right now, Jason Koon with over $1.8 million.
All right, back to the grind we go. Noah Schwartz now picks up a pair of 8s. He's on quite a rush.
So they're going to raise it here in a 4-handed poker game with 2 8s, and he does so. Makes it $275,000 to go.
Into the man with the Bieber haircut. Randal Flowers. He's got king, queen.
Pretty nice hand. See what he's going to do with it.
Yeah.
He's going to make the call.
Benvenuti out. And now Jason Koon with a jack queen. In the big blind.
I'm all in.
Wow. And he's gone all in here. He has the worst hand of the 3, but he's moved all in. Can they stand the pressure?
It's 1.8, a little over.
It's 1.8. He's moved all in on the 2 chip leaders, I might add.
Well, he's taking a shot at the old squeeze play.
Well, that's what Noah thinks he's doing here, Vince, perhaps. Just trying to make a play to win this pot. You've seen him do it several times at this table before. I don't think he's really worried about Randall because Randall didn't raise him originally. But still, if you just call here, you might lure Randall in the pot. And he's gone all in over the top.
And Randall quickly folds.
Well, it's a smart play in my mind by Noah. If you're going to play this hand, just move all in with it. Shut Randall out of the pot and play heads up for the rest of it.
So what a good call all in by Noah Schwartz. He's out in front with the 8s.
Well, we've got the race situation. The 2 overcards versus the under pair. Jason Koon must win this pot to stay alive. If he does so, he'll more than double up and be in good shape to take down this title.
Yeah, the former track star Jason Koon needs to sprint away and get a good flop. Can it happen on the first 3? Let's take a peek.
Oh, yes.
Yes, he does.
Right out of the box, man. Queen right in the door, as we say, for him to take the lead.
There we go with the turn card.
Oh, a jack comes off. Now, that gives Jason the top 2 pair, but really means nothing. His opponent must catch an 8 to win the pot. Nothing else will do for him. And a 9 comes off. So Jason Koon is going to win a nice pot here, Vince.
Yes,
over $4 million. Wow.
The young poker pro Jason Koon taking down a big one.
What a roller coaster, huh?
This tournament, man.
It's been ridiculous.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun, but I tell you what, I probably lost 5 to 10 years off my life because of this tournament.
So everyone has chips. We got 4 young gun poker players going after the Festa al Lago. Who will take this title down?
The newest real money online poker room is here, and it's called WPT Global. Join the world's largest poker network with games running 24/7 with buy-in levels to suit all bankrolls. We've got tons of cash games at all stakes and tournaments every day with huge prize pools. Sign up today in the description below and use bonus code YT85 and we'll match your first deposit dollar for dollar.
The winner tonight will take home over $830,000.
Andes will start out at 15,000. The blind 60 and 120,000. We are about to get started as the cards fly around the table. Action first on Jason Koon, the chip leader. Only his second WPT tournament ever. He's an online player. They call him Nova Sky, and Nova Sky has picked up a Jack-9 in first position.
It's all four of these guys in their 20s. All are young pros, incredibly youth prevailing once again on the World Poker Tour. The four youngest guys at the final table are the final four players.
Jason is raised to 275. Noah Schwartz gonna muck. And now Randal Flowers with the Justin Bieber haircut with a king deuce.
Randal came to this final table as the chip leader, but in truth has probably played the most conservative at the table. But no longer. He is changing gears. Vince going to re-raise here with a king deuce.
Michael Benvenuti out. So back on Jason.
The guy in second chip position raises you here when you're the chip leader. You're looking down at Jack-9 offsuit. You're not very thrilled about it. And Jason going to lay it down. Nice play by Randal there. Maybe he's just sensing that Jason's getting a little too aggressive. Doesn't have a hand every time. And he's going to find out where he's at.
And he's got his buddies here tonight. All right, back to the felt we go. Action on Noah Schwartz. And Noah has quickly folded his hand, as does Randal Flowers.
So we got the battle of the blinds here.
Between Benvenuti, who has a king-8, and Jason Koon.
Well, Vance, I'd probably fold that button too.
I think he's impersonating you, Mike. Oh, man, I thought I was the only one that did the impersonations of you.
Nah, Ben Affleck tried to. Now we got another one trying to be like Mike.
We're waiting for a flop to come. A little bingo, bango, bongo here.
Hey, you got to work on me a little more, Randal.
We're waiting for a flop here. Comes out 10, 9, 7, 2 hearts. It's a very action-oriented flop here, man. Somebody see some action.
Oh, man. Michael Benvenuti with an open-ended straight draw. He's going to bet.
How much is that, Mike?
Benvenuti bets, but I can't see the amount. 180,000 is the bet to the Koon. The Koon reaches for chips. It looks like he's going to call. Heads up to the turn. It's a 10 of diamonds, Vince.
I'm out of a job.
I was very excited. What is Michael Benvenuti going to do? He's in deep thought here, Vince. Let's give him a little quiet time.
You guys playing for $830,000 and taking my job too.
Now it's up to Koon to pull the trigger. Oh, no, he passes onto the river. Oh, it's King of Diamonds, a scare card, Vince. It's on Benvenuti. He's reaching for chips. He's counting it out. It's looking like he's firing 295,000, Vince.
So sick, bro.
Looks like Jason's going in the tank here.
Mike, who is this kid? Is this your long-lost son that you never told me about?
Well, he's actually from Greenville, North Carolina. I used to play poker in Greenville, North Carolina. I lived in North Carolina a little bit, Vince, so somehow we get the same kind of roots.
Just got King X.
Let's put Jason in a pretty tough spot here, Vince.
All right, buddy.
All right, he makes a sick fold, Vince. Benvenuti wins the pot.
Not bad.
Mike, he's got you down there. I'll tell you. I wish he was up here and I was down there. All the players love this property. Just fantastic. Great poker action, great restaurants, great spots. Players love it here.
They certainly do, and as you can see, Randal Flowers, great Mike Sexton impersonator. He's our chip leader. He's got 4.3 million in chips. As we go to the table, action on Benvenuti. He's going to quickly fold. And now the former college sprinter Jason Koon with a 6-5. Guy will play almost anything.
He's been the most aggressive player at this final table, that's for sure. Was the chip leader briefly, now sitting in second chip position. And he's going to raise here with the 6-5 on the button.
Makes it 250,000 to go. Noah Schwartz with an ace deuce of diamonds.
It's like an exasperated look, Vince. Every time he wants to play a hand, this guy raises in front of him and he gets away from it.
And Flowers with a jack 10 of diamonds.
Because he's got so many chips, I think that will inspire Randal to play this pot with the suited connectors. Because if you hit your hand, you can win more money.
Well, he has made the call. We got jack 10 up against 6-5.
So here we go. Here comes the flop. Flop king 8-8. No help to either player. Action on Randal. He checks. Will Jason make the continuation bet here?
Well, he is super aggressive. We've seen it all night long with nothing hands. A fearless poker player, and he's going to stick out 250,000.
Randal with no hand and no draw. Could he suspect some larceny here, Vince? And look at this. He is just calling this bet. It's what we call floating in poker, meaning you call a guy with no hand and no draw to try to take the pot away from him later. But a dream card on the turn for Randal as the 9 of diamonds comes up, gives him an open-end straight flush draw, so he doesn't have to bluff the pot now because he's got such a big draw.
Yeah, he's checked it. And Jason Koon now with an inside straight draw. That's about it. Wow.
Well, this is really bold here. Folks, let me tell you something. When a flop comes king 8-8 and you bet and a guy calls you, if you've got the nerve to fire again on the turn when a 9 comes off, more power to you. I couldn't do it.
Well, he has done it. And now, interestingly enough, Randal with a huge drawing hand, just calling. We're going down to the river. Who will get lucky on this card?
Oh, a 7 comes off.
Oh, man.
Vince, both players have made a straight. Randal has the higher straight. He's got a jack 10. Impossible to put him on this hand if you're Jason Koon. Jason looking back at his hand, he can't believe it. He's been bluffing all the way since before the flop, on the turn, and now makes a straight on the river.
And Randal has checked into him, waiting for that bet. Oh, boy.
Vince, you're definitely going to bet here with a straight.
1.5.
1.5 million is the bet. And now let's see what Randal is going to do. He's for sure at least going to call with the jack high straight, but it would take a full house to beat him. But certainly a full house a possibility looking at that board.
Well, Randal realizes that Jason only has about $1 million left.
All in.
And he's going to come back over the top. He wants all his money.
Jason can't even breathe right now.
Well,
look at him.
This is just a nightmare for Jason.
Oh, boy, he can't swallow a BB right there.
It's hard to lay down this hand.
Just can't believe what's happened to him. He was in second chip position going into this pot. He was bluffing, now made a hand, and now could do all his money and be out of here in 4th place.
Oh, Jesus, man.
You're so pot committed. You got a pretty big hand. Yeah, I think most players will go broke on this one.
I call.
He's calling, and he's going to lose.
Call.
Well, Jason in shock as he sees his opponent's made a jack high straight.
We did it!
Jason leaving the arena right now. Can't believe what's happened to him.
Jason sucking up there, always a gentleman. He is a great player. We're going to see a lot of him.
Yeah, no, that's good. Good luck.
Thanks, man.
Oh, what a devastating loss for Jason. He is our 4th place finisher. He is stunned. The crowd is stunned. They will take home $225,000, but that's the hand of the month.
Nice hand, Randal.
Thank you.
That's pretty sick. I like to gamble it up.
You know, it's like anybody else in tournament poker. I ran well to get here, and obviously not happy about that hand, but what can you do? I played the best that I could, and I Got my money all in with a straight on a, I mean, that's the absolute Gen River card for me.
Well, Vince, what we're seeing is young guys fighting for about every single pot, whether they have a hand or not. You got to love that. That's what shows you what great poker champions are made of. And the 22-year-old has taken a monster chip lead here. Randal Flowers with 3 players left.
And the Festa al Lago, the party by the lake, continues. 3-handed. Back to the felt we go. Noah Schwartz with the button. He's going to muck with a 4-deuce. And now Mr. Lucky. The Sexton impersonator, Randal Flowers,
2.16.
with ace-3 says, how much you got?
All in.
And then he pushes all in. I'm gonna try to just bully you out, but this time Benvenuti with a queen 10 of spades.
Would have called a regular raise. It's a good thing I did that. Queen 10 suited.
And he cannot call.
No, not easy. Glad I shoved them.
Well, Vince, these are all young 20-something-year pros.
All right, winner's gonna take home $831,000 here tonight.
There you see the chip counts. Randal out in front with 8.1 million. Noah with 2.7 million, and Michael with 2.5 million.
First to act is the chip leader, Randal. 9-8 in his hand. Not very impressive, but he is just opening up his game even more so, like you're supposed to. When you have chips in a short-handed poker game, he's going to raise. Makes it $240,000 to go.
Well, Vince, incredibly to me, when we've had a 6-handed game, he was the tightest player at the table. Now he's become the most aggressive player at the table.
I'm all in.
But look at this, Michael Benvenuti over the top all in with an ace-10 of diamonds as Noah Schwartz folds his hand, and so does Randal.
A nice all-in bet there by Michael.
Oh, that is nice to do, especially when you've been pushed around all night long. Just to get back at that bully of a chip leader, Randal Flowers, has to feel good.
The newest real money online poker room is here, and it's called WPT Global. Join the world's largest poker network with games running 24/7 with buy-in levels to suit all bankrolls. We've got tons of cash games at all stakes and tournaments every day with huge prize pools. Sign up today in the description below and use bonus code YT85 and we'll match your first deposit dollar for dollar.
Next hand, Noah Schwartz is down with ace-3.
And those ace-high is a favorite over a random 2-card hand, that's for sure. So he is going to raise it here.
Yeah, makes it $300,000 to go, but Randal with an ace-deuce of diamonds.
I'm all in.
And Randal is going all in, just going to put pressure on Noah. When Noah's faced with a decision for all his dough right here, and just has an ace-3 offsuit, you're not liking it, folks. You're fearful your opponent's got ace-king, ace-queen, ace-jack, ace-10 suited. A small pair, any of those hands, of course, dominate you.
You don't want to get knocked out on this kind of hand. Finish third, where you pick up about 344 compared to second, at least, which is 564. So Noah does the right thing. Even though he's in front, he lays down the hand.
Now, this good, tough, smart poker being played by the youngster now. Randal Flowers is dabbing it, as we say.
And we're going to go back down to the felt where Michael Benvenuti, the first one to act, he's got a queen-jack in his hand. From Orange County, California. He's a surfer. He's a sportsman. He's a poker player.
And this is 6th WPT event. His first final table was second cash.
Well, he's raised to 280. Noah out. Randal Flowers, though, with a jack-10 of spades.
Well, he won the biggest pot of the night, this final table, when he beat Jason Koon with a jack-10 of diamonds. He made a call on the flop then when it came king 8-8, so he's got to like jack-10 suited.
And he has made the call. So jack-10 for the chip leader up against queen-jack.
Well, flop 8-4-3, 2 diamonds, no help for either player.
Randal quickly checks. Let's see if Benvenuti will make the continuation bet. No, he gets a little timid. He checks it. Ace on the turn. Helps neither player.
Randal checks.
Come on, Michael. You're going to fire one of these times.
He's going to try to represent an ace here, possibly. You know, he doesn't need to. He's got the best hand with queen high, but he doesn't know it.
Raised before the flop. Played a little timid on the flop, but now you're going to bet. Nicely done. $300,000. Can he chase away Randal Flowers? Yep.
Very easily. So nice job by Michael Benvenuti taking down that pot.
He's a surfer from Orange County, and right there, he gets a couple cutbacks, gets barreled, and wins the pot.
When I was first starting to play, I loved watching poker on TV. I always watched all the World Poker Tour events. So this is pretty cool to actually be on one of the final tables. I definitely think it's one of the crowning achievements of all poker players that do this for a living. To win a major title would be just a great achievement.
Vince Michael was watching us on TV when he was 14. Now here he is.
Oh, well, that's scary. All right, well, the antes are staying at 15,000, but the blinds are going up to 80 and 160,000 as 3 players remain. Action going to Noah Schwartz, pair of queens, and he says all in with it. Right behind him, Justin Bieber lookalike.
How much is it?
Randal Flowers has a pair of 8s.
Vince, because he can well afford to make this call, possibly take out a player. I think for sure he's going to get involved with this hand.
I'm all in.
Well, he's gone all in too. I'm not crazy about that play.
Benvenuti gets out of the way.
There's no way the third guy's coming into this spot unless he's got a huge overpair.
Right now, Noah Schwartz dominating Flowers.
I got hearts, though.
It's the pair over pair. So Noah about an 80% favorite to win this pot.
We got the best hand.
He's happy right now. Great shot to double up right here for the guy from Miami, Florida.
I got a lucky feeling about this.
Dude.
It's going to be like at least the gutter on the flop.
Randal Flowers feeling lucky.
Well, Vance, when you're young, you got confidence anything can flop out there.
I'm getting so short that looking at 2 queens, I'm happy. Yeah. Dude, I'm getting deuce 5, 3, 4. I know, I can't get nothing. I don't see a face card. Let's see it from here.
Here we go with the flop.
Oh, it's Queen 7-7. Noah's flopped a full house.
McLovin's gotta love that one.
Now for Randal to win this spot, he must catch 2 running 8s.
Oh, so much for that lucky feeling.
And get a split pot if it came 2 running 7s, but very dim. 4 clubs on the turn, that's going to do it. Noah Schwartz is going to double up here.
Well deserved for Noah Schwartz.
They're certainly going to even up this contest quite a bit here between these 3 players. You just think of this as a video game.
2.8 miles to blind and stuff.
Last video game I played was Pong. All right, to the felt we go. Randal Flowers quickly folding this 6-3. Now Michael Benvenuti with a 10-6 of hearts.
He's going to opt to call here.
He's going to yield to Noah Schwartz, who also has a 10-6, but not going to get aggressive. He has said, I just want to see the flop. Here come the first 3.
And flop comes King, Jack 5. No help to either player.
Benvenuti first to act. He checks it.
Well, opportunity for Noah to pick up this pot by betting, but he doesn't do it. He checks. On the turn, the 3 of hearts comes off. This gives Michael a flush draw.
Gets a little more confidence in your actions.
Well, when his opponent didn't bet on the flop, you don't put him on a king or a jack, so you suspect if you bet here, you're just going to pick up the pot, and that's exactly the case. Nice wager there by Michael. The chips go to his side.
Just so impressive. Michael started watching the WPT at age 14, and now the dream of a lifetime to be battling for a title. The difference between 3rd and 2nd, over 200,000, Mike. Tremendous.
The difference between 3rd place and 1st place is about $500,000.
So a lot at stake. Now this time, Randal Flowers first to act has a big hand, ace-queen. And he got chips out. Makes it 320,000 to go.
This is the minimum raise. His blinds are 80 and 160,000.
Benvenuti going away. But Noah Schwartz with king queen says all in.
I call.
And he quickly gets the call by Randal.
Ace queen, king queen.
Noah is not going to like it because he is dominated, as we say. It's ace queen versus king queen.
Now the former baseball pitcher Noah Schwartz out of Miami, 27 years old, on the ropes right now.
Randal about a 3-1 favorite to win this pot and knock Noah out of this tournament.
Yeah, we gotta ship his face, kid.
As he goes to his buddies on the rail.
Well, there's last year's champion of this event, Tom Venus.
How's he have ace queen on the button, dude? So sick.
He's watching his buddy here tonight, but he's going to have to get lucky right here to stay alive.
Michael Benvenuti just rooting for him to lose.
I have ace queen there. So sick.
Like you said, I'm the best.
Okay, let's see the flop.
And here comes the flop.
Well, Jack 7-3, no help to either player.
Good game.
No one looking for a king or two runners to make a straight. Otherwise, he'll be out in third place.
Should have just called.
Noah dismal, mumbling to himself.
10?
Begging for cards at this point.
What a 10 ball, 10 ball, 10 ball, 10 ball. Oh, we got a good side.
9 comes off, so don't water the flowers yet, man. No. A 10 would give Noah a straight. A king will give him the win as well.
Oh, boy.
Looking like yesterday.
The drama building in the Fontana Lounge. We're going to the river.
Noah needs a king or a 10. Can he catch it?
Can I catch it?
Everybody on their feet. It's a 6. So that's going to do it for the Southern Florida man, Noah Schwartz, out tonight in third place.
Well, a huge effort by Noah, taking home $344,000. He just didn't get any McLovin right there with that flop, turn, and river.
A little disappointing, you know. Thought I'd win it, but, you know, next time.
Well, it's come down to the two youngest guys at the table, 24-year-old Michael Benvenuti and 22-year-old Randal Flowers. We're coming back with the heads-up action in just a moment on the World Poker Tour. Going to Randal Flowers, our chip leader first. He's got the button, he's got queen, deuce of spades, and he's got a lot of nerve. Getting chips out. Gonna push it. Makes it 320,000 to go. Right behind him, Michael with ace-5. Will he strike first?
Come on.
Well, he's going all in, and what a nice all-in bet it was by him to take down that pot as Randal folded.
Now, Mike, back in season 5, we saw the youngest heads-up battle all the WPT.
The newest real money online poker room is here, and it's called WPT Global. Join the world's largest poker network with games running 24/7 with buy-in levels to suit all bankrolls. We've got tons of cash games at all stakes and tournaments every day with huge prize pools. Sign up today in the description below and use bonus code YT85 and we'll match your first deposit dollar for dollar.
Michael Benvenuti right now with king-9 of clubs and the button. Things starting to sway his way. A little momentum on his side, and he is going to raise this. 320,000 to go. Randal this time with a jack-9 offsuit. Gonna make the call.
Guess it was a minimum raise. I think it's the right play. Well, flop comes 6-5 deuce. All little cards, no help to either player.
No. Randal's first to act. Doesn't look like he's going to check here. Looks like he's getting some chips to bet. Well, he bets 360, and it's going to work. Michael Benvenuti has to fold his hand.
Now, that's a brilliant bet by Randal here. Understood the situation. This guy's pretty solid. He raised before the flop. Let me bet when all the little cards come up there and see if he'll go away. That's exactly what happened.
30,000 to go. Michael, though, behind him with a king-10.
Come on.
Wow.
Oh, what a nice all-in bet by Michael there.
And a quick ejection for Randal Flowers.
He's just sensing that Randal's raising every time on the button, whatever he's got. So with the king-10, he just came over the top all in and took it down.
Right back at him. Benvenuti this time with a king-7. With the button, he's first to act. And he's 15,000 blind, still 80 and 160.
Well, he's going to raise it. Makes it 320,000 to go.
Flowers with just a 9-10.
He's going to make the call to see the flop.
Yeah, he's not going anywhere. It's gambling time here in the Fontana Lounge. Here comes the flop.
The flop is jack 6-5. No help to either player.
Yeah, Randal Flowers going to check it. And Michael not going to make a continuation bets. Checks as well, but that could be good for him because he just picks up kings.
Randal's picked up a gut shot straight draw, but he's going to check. And now, after hitting 2 kings on the turn, Michael reaching for chips.
Yep, it looks like $420,000 going out to the middle of the pot. And it's going to work.
Randal gives it up. So Michael Benvenuti clawing his way back here.
Benvenuti, who Started watching poker 9 years ago on the World Poker Tour, he says. Didn't know how to play then. Educated by us, and now play for a title. Okay, onward and upward we go. Randal Flowers this time with an uneventful 9-3 offsuit.
330.
Well, he is relentless raising on the button, Vince. Doesn't matter what two cards he has. As you can see, he's raised every time on the button with him.
Yeah, made it 330 to go. Michael this time with a queen 7 of spades. He's getting chips out.
I want to see a flop. And he's going to make the call.
All right, so queen 7 up against 9-3. Here we go.
A flop comes 9-6-5 with two spades. Michael has a flush draw and a gut shot straight draw and checks.
Yeah, Randal has hit a pair of 9s here, though.
Yep, he's hit top pair.
Will he try to protect the top pair with a bet?
If you raise with 9-3 offsuit and then make 2 9s, of course you're going to bet.
Yes, he's going to stick some chips out there, 420,000.
Vince, I'd just move all in if I was Michael here.
Well,
get the flush draw, the gut shot straight draw.
Mullen.
And he's got to go all in.
Tough decision for Randal now as to what to do.
Call.
Not too tough because it's snap calls.
We got a big draw to pay.
Well, unbelievable, Vince. I'm not sure I could have made that call for 3.3 million there.
Gamble. 9-3 versus queen 7.
Even though Randal has the best hand with 2 9s, he's not the mathematical favorite to win this pot. Michael Benvenuti is.
Certainly either player could win this pot. Michael must win it to stay alive. If he wins, he'll be the chip leader. If Randal's 2 9 stand up, he'll be our champion.
Okay, let's see the turn.
Here's the turn card. A 4 of clubs comes off. Now that gives Michael an opening straight draw to go along with his flush draw and his overcard. So Michael needs a queen, an 8, a spade, or a 3.
Otherwise, Randal Flowers is our champion. Let's see what happens here.
He's got to dodge a lot of outs. That's Randal. He's done it. Unbelievable. All those outs Michael had. Couldn't hit anything. You certainly can't blame him for getting it all in without hand, man. Just played unlucky not to make a hand that could be 2 9.
Wow, it is a mosh pit over there for Randal Flowers. He's our WPT champion. Congratulations.
It's 2. It's 2. Nice, Jack. Well done.
As a professional poker player, this is you know, everyone's goal. So it just feels great to make it heads up, and for a 500K score, you know, I can't complain.
Congratulations, Mr. Flowers.
Thank you very much.
You are the youngest person to ever take down a WPT title and the youngest guy to ever take down 2 WPT titles. That's a nice add to your resume right there.
Yeah, it's pretty nice, but I try to remain humble, else I won't be successful in the future.
And I gotta tell you, you had a whole lot of support in this room tonight.
They're all really good friends of mine who really wanted to see me win, so the more noise, I just knew that meant the more support in their eyes.
I can't imagine what the rest of your night's gonna look like.
Me either.
And the most important part of this interview, I need to see a belly roll.
A belly roll?
Yeah, first hand.
All right, this is for Lauren. The belly roll.
There you go.
It's the victory roll.
The best part of the night. Thank you.
Thank you very much.